Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Ansatsu Kyoushitsu, which is on episode 9. Now, this episode adapted chapters 111 up to 114 in a certain way, but I think I'm actually satisfied with this episode. I mean, call me crazy, stupid, or some in any other cases, but they did a nice job on this one, especially with one person in particular, which I called her Psycho Mom. Now, I know it's messed up, but hey, take it easy, alright? Let me just continue. Okay, at the beginning of the chapter, we have to it that Nagisa and everyone else is having a certain career that they want to choose, and it seems like there were a couple scenes that were omitted, and we get to see Carmen wants to become a bureaucrat who's behind the scenes, etc. Telling Takaoka not telling Terasaka hey, don't be a politician, after he's done counseling, And we got to know from Ryo Nakamura who wants to be some kind of deputy or something, but I forgot what I forgot what it is. I forgot. I'm sorry, but we got to know that Ryo Nakamura used to work really hard and so forth, but she wanted to act a little dumb, and that's why she kind of failed on purpose and put herself in class E, because she wants to spend time with wants to act dumb and play with her friends, which is something she appreciates with Koro Sensei what she did, And we have to it that things were starting to get a little pretty crazy and funny in a certain way, But we have to it that after a certain counseling thing with the other students, Nagisa said he wanted to become an assassin, and talk to Koro Sensei about it. He even thought about, can you help me with what path I should choose? Koro Sensei says, well, I'm not really sure about that. I mean, I want you to decide and think this over with. Know about what consequences it'll give you, because you don't seem to value your life or what it is, apparently. That's what Koro Sensei is trying to tell Nagisa. He tells him, rethink this and come to me again and so forth, And that's what, helped up, and that's what was pretty cool about Koro Sensei. He tells Nagisa, think about this hard if you want to become an assassin, So go on and try get this through. But we have to it that when Nagisa talked to his mother, which she was shown a little bit at the beginning of the episode before the opening, I'm pretty sure. We have to it that Nagisa's mother wants to move Nagisa to class D instead of class E, but Nagisa says no, you don't understand, I want to stay in class E. But apparently Nagisa's mother has another side of her, which she kind of went abusive and psycho or something, which, you may call me crazy going, that's not being psycho exactly. If it ain't really psycho, after grabbing your son's hair or child's hair, swinging it around and going and shaking her head going, what the hell's wrong with you, la 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 la, what is not considered psycho then? Seriously. I mean, throughout the times, we have to it that, Nagisa usually has to put himself in a situation to accept what his mother's been telling him, And it was pretty difficult for Nagisa's life because it was nothing more than a certain tool in a certain way. I mean, even Nagisa himself was pretty depressed about this because he's nothing more. It's he's being absorbed up right now, and what it's been going on, and therefore after much talk with his mother, he decides to call Koro Sensei for help, and he goes no problem, leave this to me. And therefore we have to it that Koro Sensei dressed up as Kurasama, and it was pretty difficult, but at the same time not really crazy, pretty crazy. And when everyone heard about Nagisa's mother from Nagisa himself, oh my gosh, that was pretty tense for them. Even so, we have to it that Nagisa's mother come by, and everyone's actually surprised to see Nagisa's mother, And of course, Koro Sensei becoming Kurasama in a certain dress up was pretty funny, but. And we have to it that Nagisa's mother tells Koro Sensei, who's dressed as Kurasama, you know, like he always like she wanted like Nagisa born as a girl. She loved him very much, and you know, yada yada yada, and she wants to move him from Class E to Class D, you know, which is something that she's been trying to do. And she says that this child does not understand and so forth, but Nagisa tries to say something, but Nagisa's mother said, "Hey, can you shut up for a moment?" Well, not exactly shut up, but be quiet for a moment. And therefore, Koro Sensei, who is dressed as Kurasama, reveals himself as a baldy and says, "Now I understand why Nagisa is like this. Let me tell you something. And let me tell you something, let me tell you something exactly. Nagisa's life is something he should choose for himself. His life belongs to him and him only. He's not your freaking tool for your complexes behind the doors, alright?" And therefore, like, Nagisa's mother went psycho mode, and everyone was hearing this, and they go like, "What the hell? She sounds really scary." I go like, "No, dude!" and so forth. And therefore, Koro Sensei really told Nagisa that his words were pretty far off, was pretty taken too far, but he also tells Nagisa, like, this is what you're deciding on your life right now, currently. Even everybody, like, was pretty shocked about this. Around the beginning, around the time of what happened, apparently, Nagisa has been drugged to sleep, you know, and Nagisa's mom brings him to school that time. Well, she drugged him in the food, apparently, puts him to sleep. I mean, like, those of you who watch the episode will know what I'm talking about. And we have to it that, Nagisa's mother, who's apparently going psycho mode, or whatever mode you want to call her, yandere, whatever. I'm calling her psycho for Pete's sakes. That's more appropriate, alright? So, call me nuts and bolts and stupid, but hey, it's a better word for it. I mean, seriously. So we have to it that Nagisa was told by Nagisa's mother, burn the freaking school. Burn the classroom. But Nagisa's like, I'm not doing that. What's with you, dude? And after a long term of what's been going around, like, Nagisa tries to say what's with you, and Nagisa's mother went psycho, like, "I spent a lot of money on you, made you go cram school, got you in a private school, made your lunch, made your dinner, despite me being tired, you are nothing more than a human I created," and I'm like, what the hell, this is really disgusting. Not to mention, an assassin comes by and dislodges the torch, and then, like, hits Nagisa's mother's hands, and apparently, we have to it that, like, she tries to call the cops, but the phone gets destroyed, and we have to it that Nagisa sees this opportunity and decides to go after the assassin and knocks him out with a certain clapstone. But he also tells his mother, "I'll get results before I graduate. I'm gonna fight with everything I have. After I achieve those results, I'll cut my hair, pay back all the money you used to raise me. If you can't forgive me that time, then I will also graduate from you, you know?" And that was something that Nagisa told, like, his mother off, you know? In a certain polite way, not like in a, like, "You, this is my life, let me show you what kind of results I can get," you know? He said it in a polite manner, which is something that he's trying to tell his mom. And even though he just wants to see his mother happy, you know? And pretty much after what's been happening, we have to it that, Nagisa finally got his mother through, but not before we have Koro Sensei come in and do a couple things here and there, like get rid of the freaking crazy assassin, but that was omitted there, here and there. And after much seeing of what's going on, Nagisa's mother goes like, "Nagisa slowly drifting away from me, and she fainted, you know, la la la," which is pretty hilarious. And therefore, Nagisa decides not to go for assassination. It's too risky, and I don't want to make my parents worry, you know? And he wants to use his skills to help people. And therefore, yeah, Koro Sensei drove Nagisa and his mother home, and therefore, Nagisa tells, like, his mother, "Here, let me make breakfast from today on. I mean, you can relax after work." And therefore, he's gonna do a lot of things, like, taking out the trash. As for high school, I won't lose with comparison with Kunagaku whatsoever. And he asks his mother, like, "So please, can you let me, like, stay in Class E?" And therefore, his mother goes like, do what you want. I just don't care anymore. And therefore, everything seems to be alright. Now, I apologize if this recap is very long, you know? I mean, like, it should have been, I'm pretty sure my recap should have been short, at least around 5 minutes, but, you know, I decided to go back and take a look at a couple things about, like, about how things were adapting properly, you know, etc. And, of course, like, things were looking good, not to mention Psycho Mom going normal mom or I don't care mode, you know? Well, another thing I forgot to mention is why, like, Nagisa's father left, because he couldn't deal with fighting with her all the time, and that's why he left. So, understandable, pretty funny here and there. So, wow, dude, just wow. Forgot to mention that. I apologize if I missed that. But telling you at the end, that's the reason why Nagisa's father left, because he can't handle the fighting with his mother, and man, that mom knows how to be psycho. But she turns back to a regular mom or I just do not care mode. So, yeah. Until then, like, pretty good episode. Glad that they did this right. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Which video also? I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.